Hello Cancer, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I'll be doing your financial reading for your money and career for the time period of February 7th to the 13th, 2022. Remember that this is a general reading, it's not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest for whoever it may be meant for. Okay, I feel like I need to pull a Dark Mirror Oracle. Message for someone in here, or a few someones. It's never only one person, is it? Okay, you have forgetting oneself. Forgetting the person you were. I feel like somebody may have have lost their self in a situation here. Forgot your morals, forgot the things that you used to stand for. I feel like saying nothing else in this deck. I feel like saying that you may have let something overtake you. Feelings from a situation. Maybe you used to be a fun-loving person who went out and did things and did things in nature, and maybe, you know, kayaking, or went on to skiing, did fun things. And I feel like it's been a long time, and you're forgetting the person you once were. You may have gotten miserable. You got to know that it's what the situation you're keeping yourself in. There may be negative vibes at your place of employment or even at home, but I feel like you're letting it get the better of you, and you're not the person you once were. Someone may have even told you this. Boy, you are nothing like you used to be. You used to be happy and smiling all the time, and I don't see that anymore. I'm going to pull Wisdom of the Oracles here. What else do you have? Oh, right there for Cancer. You have Here and Now in the reverse, which is a protection message. Very interesting. Living in the now, or maybe kind of feels like now is the time to make a stand and recognize bad patterns, possibly. I'll read from that though, because it is protection. But you have Between Worlds. Not quite where you want to be. Not quite where you want to be, but seeing some progress here, going into a positive direction. Let's see. I'm going to read from the book. Number 17 here. Time is an eternal present, not fleeting, but locked. No progress is no regress either. Eating the lotus flower, numbing our identity to go by the sound of music that was never ours. Okay, I'm not even going on with that one. If any of you know, you could look it up, what the lotus flower is. And excuse me, the history behind it. The lotus flower is said to put you in a serendipitous state, where you think that everything is grand, everything is okay, when in reality it's not. It's like completely like putting you into a state of what is it I want to say besides serendipity? A state of happiness, a state of false happiness, so that you overlook so that you try to overlook the negative. So this could be the reality of your situation isn't maybe as bad as you think it is. Because I was first feeling like maybe you've gotten too you used to be happy and free going, and now you're uptight and uh I think it's like almost the opposite, where instead of putting you into I feel like making you think that this is what you want. Um Something maybe your own mind blocking out the fact that you're not happy in the situation you're in, um making you feel like um things are more positive than what they really are. Be very mindful of that. You have the number 32. And this is a protection message. Essential meanings: being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Your protection message: whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with the certainty that you need. Driven by ambition, you might wander far too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor or future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. I'm really feeling like this is maybe someone so focused on making progress in life and their future goals that you're forgetting the person that you were. Not seeing that. Not seeing that. It's changing you in a negative way. Um, Keep your eyes open for that, and think about now. Sometimes think about things that you would like to do now, and put some things in place. Do something that you used to do, to set your mind right again. All right, we have the number 3. Between worlds. Essential meanings: transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another, temporary blindness, no man's land. The oracle's message: between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be, it is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is a great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child, glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. And your prosperity message: in your work, sometimes you try things that have worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When this symbol appears, it reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity is a gamble. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes of your wager. It's a good time to bet on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. I feel like someone is so focused. This is all kind of tying in here for me. Someone is so focused on their goals and being prosperous, and having this great future for them and their family, that they're missing out on things now. It could be your children growing up, milestones, because you're at work and or got your minds at work, even when you're like at a birthday party or something like that. It could be as simple as that, and you're missing out on the joyous things. You'll kind of be there, but your mind is always on something else. And it could be that you put too much effort, or too much of your time into a job. It's eating up at you. I feel like maybe you took this job because, oh, it was a great opportunity. You're going to make good money. You're going to learn lots of, have new skills and learn lots of things. But as time passed, it ate you up. It's eating you up. It's not letting you be the person that you were. You're not happy like that anymore. And even when you're in the middle of things that may seem happy to you, you got your mind on that. And you may, I feel like being stuck between worlds. As long as it's not going to matter if you end up prosperous and have all tons of money later. If you miss out on everything now, try to find the balance between the two, I feel. Don't give so much of yourself to, don't give more of yourself to a job than you do to your family or to yourself. That's what I feel like saying here, Cancer. All right, let's go on here. I'm just beginning to ramble. So let's move on. All right, what do we have for Cancer? What do they need to know? We have Four of Wands and the Emperor. Let's see here. Yes, you know what? This is back to the balance thing here. You have home, happiness, progress, and strife. And this is under like a struggle position. And then you have the Emperor on the other side of this. This is you being working hard, making things happen, making moves and all this. But there's home over here. The struggle is the balance between the two. That's coming right back up again, it feels. Someone here, this card can also, the Four of Wands can represent like a marriage to me, or a marriage proposal, excitement about that, combining forces. And then you have this over here, and you may be overlooking a solid relationship, or a foundation to work together with someone, so you don't have to work so hard, because you're more focused on work, and you're neglecting your relationship at times. You probably don't even know you're doing it. You may want to sit down and talk with them and see how they feel, because I feel like whoever it is, they're gonna be backing you, and they're gonna try to stay positive for you even when they feel like they've been neglected, because that's the person they are. You have the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords, both in the reverse. I feel like this may be a fire sign you're dealing with here. Someone it's in the reverse. I feel like that neglecting feeling again. Not growing with that person, being it's a wand. I feel like there's I want to say that the growth of a relationship is in jeopardy here. Because of a neglect. Not saying that you're a bad person, not saying any of that here, Cancer. Don't take it like that. I feel like it's just that you are so hell-bent that you are going to succeed in what you're doing, that you don't see that this job, this business, whatever it is that's you've set your mind to, has taken over everything else in your life. So in reality, there is no growth, even though you're striving. Somebody else is, like, if it's a job, somebody else is benefiting from that. you know, that growth that your growth is for them. You're just making a paycheck. Just be mindful of that. You have the King of Swords in the reverse. Feels like lack of this. I feel like this is you with a lack of communication in situations. Maybe you haven't told your boss that you need time off. Maybe you haven't said, I really need a break. I have to step away from this for a while, or take a hiatus, or whatever you got to do, a vacation. You may have vacation time accumulated that you haven't used. I feel like this is a good time for that. Maybe even take that time to sort things out in your own mind and with your significant other if you have one. Page of Cups. Yeah. I feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had with a loved one. I feel like whatever you may have had an argument with someone dear to you because they're trying to tell you that I feel this is something I feel like you may have exactly said to someone, I'm doing this for us. They feel either neglected in the situation, or they feel like, you know, you're not taking any time for yourself or for your relationships, or, you know, for stress relief. And I think they may have approached you on this, and you are, you said that to them. You may have said that to them. Take it as it resonates. I'm doing this for us. Because you're just not able to see that it's doing damage. It's not doing good, it's doing damage, whatever it is that you got your mind set on. All right. We have the Moon. A secret revealed. You may be starting to see this. After this conversation with them, you may be starting to see the reality of your situation here. Wow. You have the World in reverse. You have the Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. Right off the bat, I'm looking at this Lovers in the reverse, and I'm feeling like you should not, I feel like maybe you may be working on like contract, or there's a little energy here of building your own business, and that's what's consuming you because you're trying to succeed. But I feel like whatever contract you may have taken in the past, it's what's eating you up. And this could be saying, that's what it feels like. It's saying to not, whatever you're doing, don't sign that contract, or don't re-sign a contract with because this is what's causing this negative energy around you, consuming you. You have the World in the reverse. I feel like that you have opportunities coming in here. There may be other opportunities for new growth in your life. You can be different. You can be the person you once were. Allow the change in. Allow some change to occur here. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is you've began to, you may have began to grow your wealth. You may have money in the bank. You may feel like you're beginning to prosper, but to what? To what end here, Cancer? What are you giving up? Being so focused on not being a failure, I feel. Sometimes this card will feel like you're focused on the failures and don't see, but I'm feeling like you're so focused on not failing again, you can't see that you already have love in your life. You already have a good start because you're a good person as well. And we have the 9 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Overworked, stressed. You feeling like a lot of pressure is on you from a family, from work. You need to take that time and find the medium, find the happy medium in here. There's a lot of change that could happen that could go to the positive. But I feel like for someone, if you are working on contract, this Lover's in the reverse makes me feel like maybe they don't plan on renewing your contract with them. You're working so hard for them, and they're not planning on keeping you. They found a cheaper route or something. That's what this feels like. So just be mindful of that as well if that's the case. All right, let's get a few clarity cards here for you. You have the Empress. There may be, this may be what changes you around here. There may be a pregnancy announcement, possibly. This could be you getting pregnant as well. I feel like pregnancy, motherly stuff, something going on here. You have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Not letting these things, these feelings overcome you. This may be what changes you around here, Cancer. This, if you find out you're pregnant or your person is pregnant. Knight of Swords. That may be the turn of events that changes this. Changes the direction you're going in. The Knight of Swords, it feels like someone is telling you, someone younger than you, that at first you were like that, they couldn't possibly know the ways of life, or they couldn't possibly know as much as I do about my situation. I feel like you're going to end up listening to this person. It's going to help you in the long run. Someone may give you a heads up on this contract thing as well. Someone from inside, maybe that you deal with on a regular basis, the little guy, like I've overheard them saying this or that. So be mindful of that and believe them. I feel like maybe you not want to believe them. You have the 9 of Pentacles here. Definite growth and prosperity that is it's yours. I feel like you are, like I say, you got to stop overlooking the things that you're missing here, though, as well. You have to grab a footing into the real person you want to be, or the real way you want to be, and move forward to that new energy there, that new positive. I feel like you're in a gray area at this time, and you're trying to go to where the color is, go to where the brightness is, going towards the light to maybe even being on the lighter side, just as far as, getting over this stress that's going on here. All right, what else for Cancer at this time? The Moon in the reverse. Whatever comes about here, whatever comes out, don't let it stop you from being, don't let it completely break you down. I feel like something's going to happen here, and you're going to feel, this could be you overworking yourself for a job, and come to find out they're going to replace you as well. So be very mindful of putting your too much energy into something, maybe even that you don't even own, or that you don't have it you have it on a shaky foundation. If it's a business of your own, you could have it on a shaky foundation because you're relying on a particular income. Queen of Swords. Here we go. King and Queen of Swords showing up. And then the Knight of Swords as well with the naive little energy here. Yeah, it feels like it's definitely a couple energy here. A needing to work together. Some interference with your with one in the reverse and one in the upright. I always feel like communication is cut off or isn't what it should be. For you to understand the other person, you need to really, I feel like taking a time away with your person, even if it's like, you know, go to a hotel for a couple of days and just or, you know, spend some time together, spend a weekend together if you can, if you're able, and really feel out where each other is coming from here. Someone may not have told you either that they are with child. They may have been trying to get that across to you, and you just, oh, I don't got time to talk right now, and then so they just don't say anything. They might want to, they may be afraid to tell you if you're the type of person who feels like it would hinder your what's going on because it's not the right time or what have you. Maybe they're afraid of that, but I think you'll be very happy in the long run. Two of Swords here. You've got definite choices to make. You can choose to be happier in your situation. I mean, not, you can choose happiness. Yeah, you can choose happiness. But I mean, when I say that, I mean, you can choose to be more like you were. You can choose to let, get your mind off of other things and let happiness in. Do some things that you used to do. Spend time with that loved one that is probably craving your attention, your energy. Or let them, listen to them. Let them help you. Let them relieve some of this stress you got going on here. I'm going to, I feel like grace cards, possibly. A grace card. A little more guidance here before I close the reading. Support. Yeah, of course support comes out, right? Support. Expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on the planet is ready to support our every move. I feel like this has to do as well with your person. Listen to them. That's what they're there for. They're there to be your support in these situations. And if you are single and don't have children and all that, this may be just talking of yourself. This may be like about growth over here. You're struggling to see where you're making a foothold anywhere, so you're kind of stuck in your situation. But don't look too far into the future that you miss things now. I really feel like that needs to be said to someone here. All right, Cancer, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. See you next video.